Your name is?
Marcus Coleman,
And you're from?
the University of Georgia.
Marcus, first of all, is this your first NCA conference?
It is not.
It is not. You've
It's
been
not
here
mine.
before.
Yes, sir.
Now, you said that you're getting ready to present. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
And tell me what your presentation is going to be.
My presentation is on the end of an era, the material changes in the American electorate between the years 1968 and 2008.
And this is with regard to the election?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So your area is political communication?
It is the intersection of communication and international affairs. And so I've been talked to by my professor about marketing myself as a political communication scholar. So
Yes. So you are an international global communication scholar?
I am, yeah,
Yes. All right.
tentatively.
Tentatively.
So, yes.
Now, you're getting your PhD or your master's?
PhD.
Good. And where did you do your undergraduate?
Did my undergrad at the University of Southern Mississippi.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're staying down in the
the
southern
South.
states, right? Okay, good. And tell me what you found in your presentation.
Well, what I found was that there was a change, that the American electorate had been fractured along cultural lines starting in 1968 with President Nixon's Southern strategy. And over time, that strategy worked for 7 out of the 10 the next 7 out of 10 presidents were Republican presidents. They used the same strategy. But what happened in 2008 was that the stage was set where we could have change, and that stage was about economics. Economics is something that's ubiquitous. Doesn't matter what you look like, what culture you come from. I mean, a job is a job.
Yes.
And also, we had the stage set where we had demographic change. Demographic change has been happening in the United States for a lot longer than just the last 10 years, but at least in the last 10 years, we've seen 10 million people added to the western part of our nation.
Yes.
And a large proportion of those are Hispanics.
Right.
And so they vote along cultural lines just like everyone else does.
Yes.
And so the competition is about who is going to address their issues.
Yes.
And this year, we saw their issues were being better addressed by the Democratic candidate.
Se puede. Yes, we can. Right?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
And lastly, we saw that there was a controversy with Reverend Wright and Barack Obama.
Yes.
And in that controversy, Reverend Wright presented the American electorate as something very static, something that was stuck in place and that had been in place and that really wasn't going to move. And so we were stuck in the subject positions that we've been in for not just the last 40 years, but longer than that,
right? Because
of American history. But that was contrary to what President Obama's purpose was in being a post-civil rights candidate.
Yes.
And so he presented the American electorate in his race speech in Philadelphia as fluid.
Yes.
And voiced the concerns of all different kinds of Americans with respect to racism, disadvantage, discrimination, whether you were a white male, a white female, black female, Indian American, Asian American. All of us had experiences, and since we do have all those experiences, we should work together to transcend those experiences. So those things all together work. So that fracture that was created intentionally 40 years ago during the cultural wars of the 60s,
right?
Had
George
been
Wallace and all that.
Exactly.
All right.
Had been transcended.
Yes.
And now we see the decline of the silent majority, which Nixon presented during his acceptance speech in 1968, and now more of the ascendance of the others, which he also created during their speech. And so we have ourselves a different kind of American electorate, and thus we'll have a different type of political campaigning from now forward.
Marcus, thank you so much for that synopsis, and have a good time here at NCA Chicago.
Thank you.